Sometimes the built sentence answer on the new TOEFL writing is not a question. It is a statement, like she wanted to know blah, 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 blah. But inside that statement, there's still a question you have to build. I'm Lee Yi, a TOEFL coach who took the new TOEFL exam a couple of days ago and designs practice for the new format. In this video, I'll show you the second main pattern, statements with embedded questions. So what is this pattern? These items look like normal sentences, but the meaning depends on a question hidden inside the sentence. For example, question, what did the researcher ask you? A, answer, blah, 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 wanted to know, blah, 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 blah. Correct answer, he wanted to know where I collected the data. The outer sentence is a statement. He wanted to know, but inside it, there's an embedded WH question, where I collected the data. So important, embedded questions do not use question word order. They stay in statement form. So it won't be something like, where did I collect the data? It will be, where I collected the data. Okay. Common host phrases and embedded clauses. What are the common ones? There are a few very common host phrases that introduce embedded questions, such as wanted to know, would love to know, don't understand, don't know. So after these host phrases, you usually get an embedded clause, which can be WH word plus subject plus verb, or if or whether, subject, verb. Example number 1, embedded if clause. What did your friend ask about your road trip? Answer, she wanted to know if I was taking the scenic route. Pattern, host phrase, wanted to know, embedded clause, if I was taking the scenic route. Notice there is no inversion. We say if I was, not if was I, or something like that, okay? If you're taking the new TOEFL 2026 and want extra practice, timing, and scoring guides and updates as we collect more real results, there's a link below this video. Fill out the short form and I'll send them to you. Example number 2, another embedded if clause. What did your brother ask about your bike? He wanted to know if I had fixed the brakes yet. Pattern, host phrase, wanted to know, embedded clause, if I had fixed the brakes yet. Again, embedded questions always use statement word order. Even though the meaning is a question, the grammar is not a question. All right. So the general structure of embedded questions is like this. Okay. Subject, host phrase, embedded clause, where the embedded clause is WH word plus subject plus verb, or if or whether plus subject or verb. Let's break down an example. She wanted to know if I was taking the scenic route. She, subject, wanted to know, host phrase, if I was taking, embedded clause, the scenic route, object. All right. Another example. He wanted to know if I had fixed the brakes yet. He, subject, wanted to know, host phrase, if I had fixed, embedded clause, the brakes yet, object plus time word. Okay. So how do you think about the tiles? Again, when you see built a sentence answer like blah, 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 wanted to know if, blah, 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 would love to know where, I don't know, I don't understand why, blah, 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 blah. Don't drag words randomly. Do this instead. Find the host phrase, wanted to know, would love to know, don't understand, and then find the embedded clause. Starts with WH, words like what, where, when, why, how, or if, whether. Okay, check word order. Subject before verb, no inversion. Then build subject, host phrase, embedded clause, and the rest of it. Once you can spot this pattern, built sentence stops being confusing. It's just a normal sentence with a question inside.